Make sure it doesn't fall.
We are live. All right. Come on in, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Let's see what happens.
You need to
He was watching.
do it on your phone.
Oh, yeah. Hi. Hello, everyone. We have started early. I know. I'm getting ready on my phone, too. If you are just joining us, we are showing this on Instagram Live as well as YouTube. So come on in. I'm going live here on Instagram as well.
Also on Instagram. Oh, we've got 3 people in.
Hello, everyone on Instagram and YouTube. If you're watching on Instagram, please join us on YouTube. You can follow the link in my profile, in my bio is what the kids are saying now. And if you're on YouTube, hello, sign in, say something, say hey, ask questions. Let's see here. So yeah, Lauren. Okay, so some people are joining on Instagram. We got some people joining in on YouTube. This is great. Dylan, hey buddy. Oh, Stacy's here too. Oh, cool.
All right.
So people are joining. Come on in, say hi. Dylan said he's naked. If you want to be naked for this, that's great. We encourage that. We are a shameless household. So take off your clothes. We're not going to.
We got naked thighs tonight.
We've got shorts on, but
Shorts.
we're not naked.
We're not.
Paul is
We're not
here.
naked.
Paul is commenting. He's saying hello. Yeah, join in. Everybody, pour a drink. Come on in. Get situated. It's 9 o'clock. Jaylee Kaylee's here. He's saying howdy. We are here to drink some wine with you and talk about it and do a little music pairing as well. So we want you all. Oh, Tanner made it. Hey, buddy. So yeah. Come on in. Get situated, and we're gonna start in just a minute. We're just gonna give people a couple minutes, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, maybe say hi, say what you're drinking, tell us what's up,
What you drinking?
what you sipping on. Paul, what you sipping on? Hey, Megs, what's up? Aw, I miss everybody so much. Little update, we're just hanging out in quarantine. Oh, Stacey's drinking mezcal. Okay, that is okay. That is absolutely okay. We encourage that. So,
And to our Instagram live folks, we have a YouTube account now.
yes, if you're watching on Instagram Live and you want,
Unless you like Instagram live.
unless you like it, feel free to click on the link in the bio and go to our YouTube page on your browser or on your smart TV and watch it there. And that way it frees up your phone. We're kind of
Or
experimenting
you
with
could
both,
watch it at a
so.
later date because it also saves on YouTube now.
What would our grandparents
We have an
think?
archive.
And like, yeah, I'd be like, hey, I've got 800 different Hennessy.
Paul sipping on Hennessy.
Hennessy's great too. So everybody come on in. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. So, hey, Ma's on Instagram. So that means it's not working on Facebook.
I
So
think we should go ahead and give our introduction though now. I mean, it's already 9:02.
that's true.
We have to reward everyone for being prompt.
We reward
As
promptness.
we've done in past episodes.
And I suppose people can go back and watch. Ma said dad's on YouTube and she's on Instagram. So,
Good.
all right. Good for you guys.
Just figured it out.
All right. Well, then, yeah, I guess we will get started. But hopefully you're all trickling in and everybody's going to watch here in a minute. But yeah, we are Sean and Will and the Wine Guide Atlanta. And this is the 3rd episode of VINEYL, in which I present Will with 2 bottles of wine. Will knows nothing about wine, and I know a little bit about wine. I present him with 2 bottles, and he makes decisions based on what he tastes, and he chooses a record pairing to go along with it. So that's the gist. In other jobs, I do personal wine curation and shopping for my clients and make sure that I source organic, sustainably made wines from small producers who need the love and are treating the world and the earth and their vines in the most environmentally sustainable way possible. So come on in, get situated, pour a glass of wine. We're going to have some fun tonight, and feel free to ask questions. I say this is a safe space. Anybody can join, anybody can say hi, anybody can participate. We are firm believers that you do not need to know a lot about wine to actually enjoy it. And we do not like snobbery. We do not like ego. We do not like people thinking that they're better than you because they know something about wine. So, Christian Cannon, you absolutely can drink beer instead of wine right now. That's okay. Please do, and continue to enjoy that and ask questions about the beer. Too.
I know more about beer than I do wine.
You can really see it. You can see our legs on
Wine,
Instagram, but you can't really see it on YouTube.
I know a few things from you. Secondhand knowledge from you.
Secondhand knowledge. All right. So I guess we're going to get started, right?
Yeah.
Finish my other glass of wine.
We will start. And
so here's how it's going to go. I'm going to choose the first wine, which I have open right here, and we're going to taste it. Will's going to let that inspire him to choose a record that I know inspired. I feel like, do we have a bad angle? I feel like we need to show her. Okay.
All right.
And then he's going to choose a record pairing based on what he tastes in the wine to show you that you can make inferences based on what you're tasting, even if you don't know a lot about wine. And then he's going to choose a wine from my collection as a surprise, and then we're going to go from there and do the same thing twice. All right? Yeah. So I guess let's get started, right?
All right.
If you have questions, chime in. Please say hi. Tell us what you're drinking. Tell us if if you need to know anything about grapes, region, winemakers, etc. Yeah.
We also take random comments unrelated to anything.
It doesn't even have to be about wine.
You just mentioned.
Tell us how you're doing. Tell us what you're loving. Tell us what you're listening to. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Safe space, right?
Safe space.
All right. First wine. Okay.
I really like this bottle.
This cool bottle. All right. So this is well, I'll wait to explain, I guess. This is no, it's not a rosé. It's a red wine.
You can give basic information.
I can. All right. So I'm going to pour it first.
We don't have to.
Well, I want you to get started sipping on it so that you know that was a big pour. I want Will to get to sipping. I want him to get to sipping. Yes, it is a Joe Swick wine. Yes, it is. We are starting with Joe. Well, first off, everybody, cheers to you all. I hope you're raising a glass. I hope you're cheersing, and I hope you're enjoying life right now. I know it's tough, but thank God for alcohol.
It's forceful.
I think mine looks better. I think my camera looks better.
Fine. Your camera's better.
Well, that's good. Shit, that's fresh. Ooh, that is. God damn it, that's good. Okay. All right, y'all. So we are drinking a red wine from Oregon, all right, by Joe Swick. Was talking to him today. He's a very, very cool guy doing some really interesting things out in Oregon, sourcing his grapes organically, biodynamically, and then making wines. Hi, Caleb's here. Oh, he's okay. So he's drinking one of the wines I bought him. So yeah. All right, a very good friend is here watching and loving it. So, Paul Boucherie has never seen a red wine in a clear bottle. That's also pretty cool. That's something I didn't notice. I did not notice. Yeah, it's also kind of cool. Yeah. So yeah, this is actually 80% Viognier, which is a white grape, and then 20% Syrah, which is a very, very dark red grape. So yeah, and this wine is called T.L.T. T.L.T. if you're watching on Instagram. T.L.T. if you're watching on YouTube, and it's a riff on the Michael Bolton song "Time Lovin', Tenderness." So Joe Swick is a big fan. Paul, calm down. So, we're gonna get to all of your questions, I promise. Oh, CC can hear the Fleetwood.
You said it's a Syrah. It is kind
20% Syrah, which is a grape, a dark red grape, and then 80% Viognier, which is a white grape from southern France. So, hey, Jim Cumber's here, my dad's friend who owns a record store. He made it the second time. All right, cool. Hey, Jim, cheers. Yeah, so it's hands-off winemaking from Washington. And yeah, so this guy is really cool. He's from Oregon, and he completed 15 different harvests, I think, within less than 10 years. And he all over the world too. I mean, Portugal, Italy. I think there was something in North Africa too, if I'm not wrong. But anyway, and he moved back to Oregon and he wanted to do hands-off winemaking. And so he calls them naked wines from like the Pacific Northwest, which showcase the region, which is kind of susceptible to weather, but also really, really cool varietals like Pinot Noir, Syrah, Viognier. What else? I mean, he's got 100 that he works with. Riesling, he works with Tempranillo, I think.
I think I'm ready to go ahead.
You're already ready. Go for it.
It's got kind of a funky little finish on the end.
It does. So if you're just joining us, Will right now is doing his pairing, his music pairing. So we are drinking Swick's T.L.T, which is Time, Love, and Tenderness. It is 80% Viognier and 20% Syrah. It's made by a man named Joe Swick, who's a really cool guy. He does natural winemaking in Oregon. So we've got American-made wine, which is really, really interesting. It's technically what we call a natural wine, so it's hands-off winemaking. Ma, good question for all of you watching. My mom watches me still. 31 years old. My mom is still my biggest fan. It is not a sweet wine. No. This is definitely dry. It's got like a lot of fruit notes on it, and like kind of like a sharp characteristic to it, but it's not sweet at all. Hi, Shelly. What's up? How are ya? Welcome. Not Syrah, CC. No, we're not bartending at Sentes anymore. This is Viognier and Syrah. Syrah. Okay. Yeah, and he's a cutie. He totally is a cutie. So yeah, he's a cute winemaker. But yeah, so he does no fining, no filtration, no irrigation, which is super cool. Yeah, it's just like hands-off winemaking, which is kind of what we're trying to promote. Hang on, we got another question here. Are African wines known for any typical differences from other regions or countries to your knowledge? So African wines aren't really a thing. I think back in the 20th century, North Africa produced wines. What was the grape that we tried last week? And it was like what I'd read up on was that like 80% of it was grown in North Africa up until like 1980. But to my knowledge, African wines aren't much of a thing. South African wines, now those are a thing, and South Africa is part of Africa. So South African, I mean, there's Syrah, there's Chenin Blanc, Cabernet, Chardonnay from South Africa, all of which are really cool. Pinotage, which is, as one person described it, smoking a cigarette and drinking a cup of coffee while doing donuts in the high school parking lot. That's like drinking Pinotage. So yeah, those are from
Have you done
South
that?
Africa. No, I have not. I never did donuts in the parking lot. No, I didn't. But hey, Janine, what's up, girl? How you doing? If you're just joining us, we are drinking Swick's T.L.T, Joe Swick's T.L.T, Time Lovin, Tenderness, 80% Viognier, 20% Syrah, from, oh, hi, Megan, from Oregon, and Will is already choosing his first record pairing. So come on in, get comfortable, pour yourself another glass of wine or a beer or a shot. It is Cinco de Mayo, isn't it? Yeah, it's Feliz Cinco de Mayo. I know. I figured I toyed with doing the like Spanish wine. I know there are Mexican wines. So Christian Cannon, you're about to get slapped, buddy, if you keep revealing my high school secrets. All right.
You did donuts in the parking lot.
If anything, your brother-in-law did them in that black truck of his, if you remember that car. But yeah, come on in. Sorry, we're getting a little philosophical here. We're listening to some Fleetwood Mac right now to get us frozen mojitos. Oh my God, that sounds amazing. So somebody else is drinking mezcal. That's cool. I know Paul was drinking gin and tonics when I called. So yeah, just hopefully you're having fun and enjoying quarantine a little bit, and maybe the end is in sight here soon. So yeah, if you're just joining us though, hands-off winemaking from Oregon, 80% Viognier, which is a white grape from France that makes really, really cool kind of, they have a very specific white wine called Condru, which is expensive and age-worthy. And then it's got 20% Syrah, which makes really, really big, bold, rich wines. Really cool, and it grows in Australia, South Africa, the U.S., France. I've even some Spanish Syrah, to be honest. So, hey, sister, hey, cousin, we got people joining. Yes, I do think there are Tunisian wines too. Yeah, I can't say that I've had any. So, I mean, the Mediterranean is known for winemaking. It's kind of like, you can have Spanish wine, Italian wine, Southern French wine. There's Lebanese, there's Israeli. I think aren't most theories that it originated in Turkey, like grapes did, or Persia. So yeah. And Caleb, these are cranes on my shirt. This shirt was $7.99 from TJ Maxx, and
You're a Maxinista.
I've gotten more compliments on this shirt than ever. So it was the best $8 that I've ever spent. So pretty excited about that. So Will is, if you're just joining us, Will is choosing the record right now that is going to pair with Joe Swick's Time Lovin, Tenderness, Syrah Viognier blend from Oregon. So now is the time for Walter. ¿Cómo está, tío? ¿Cómo andas, boludo? Yeah, so if you're just joining us, drinking some wine, tell us what you're drinking, ask us questions. This is a safe space for everybody to participate and say hey and just enjoy. You know, we're just here to have a good time and to show you that you can make inferences based on what you're drinking without having to know everything there is to know about wine. We get kind of pissed off when we see snobbery or holier than thou attitudes with wine, and we're trying to kind of demystify that and show you that you can make decisions based on what you're drinking without having to know or have read 15 books about wine, you know? So Will doesn't know much about wine, if anything. I really don't know that much about wine either. And we still are here enjoying it with everybody and having a good time. So, all right, what do you got? You
I
good?
got things. So I
All
think because we have 2 cameras now, we can't necessarily turn.
Oh,
them.
yeah, that's where you're wrong, boy.
Are you gonna do both?
That is where you are wrong.
All right.
All right.
He's moving.
Let's see here.
Okay.
How do you turn the camera?
We have to get rid of Fleetwood.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Technology. All right.
All right, everybody. Will's wearing his white
I
socks.
can't. I know. Sporty.
I don't want to drop this. Okay, cool. Everybody on YouTube, say hi to everybody on Instagram. Everybody on Instagram, say hi to everybody on YouTube.
Hi everyone. I'm picking out a record. If I could just get it
You
out.
can see last week's selection, Dionne Warwick.
Dionne. Oh, that was a lot of
That was
fun.
an amazing pairing.
That was a fun episode to do in general.
Hey, my cousin's drinking Syrah as
Probably
well.
because we had a cocktail before. We didn't do that this time.
We're a little tipsy. We're a little
Last
tipsy.
time. Yeah. We had fun though. All right, let's see.
All right, so Will's got his first pairing for our first wine, which is Swick's T.L.T, which is a Syrah Viognier blend. I'm sorry for all the moving around, y'all.
All right. Are you keeping the camera steady?
I got you. Yeah, I got you. I think. How am I doing steady-wise? I know that little swoop over to the bottle was not good.
You're not the best cameraman. I thought. Well, let's see.
It is hard, Cece. I know, to talk to local liquor store people. I always recommend, instead of talking about grapes that you like, talk about flavor profiles that you like. If you like big, bold, high acid, low acid, more alcohol, less alcohol, cleaner, kind of, or funkier, you know, come up with descriptive adjectives that you like, and then go from there. All right, what do we got?
All right, it's coming on. Here we go. All right, we should be able to hear it.
Absolutely. You want to show us the label?
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Al Green.
I chose. There we go. I want to be able to talk. I chose Al Green. So. Let me find it. Al Green.
This might be close to the speaker.
Better.
Yeah, there we go.
Hello, everyone. So, all right, we have our bottle, our simple bottle, Time Lovin, Tenderness. And then I picked Al Green kind of because I picked this one song in particular. So I picked Old Time Lovin', so Time, Love, Tenderness, that, Time, Love, and Tenderness kind of goes in like the slower pace, minute time. All the songs in the song kind of go to more like steady pace.
This is like a good
Or a
porch
moody-
song kind of
moody,
wine.
Deep and broody pace.
Oh, nice.
All
right, here, come over here. Yeah.
Let's turn it up.
And we're going to turn it down a little bit. All right, so if you are just joining
And
us.
Al Green is all about some tenderness too. So I got Old Time Lovin' from Al Green. Oops. So you know this is authentic because now we have red wine all over the rug.
we'll just spilled the first pairing.
You spilled? No.
I didn't do anything.
We have photographic evidence that you just knocked all
Whoops.
this on the table. All right.
Hello, everyone.
If you're just joining,
We're back.
We're having difficulties. Set.
Everyone, we are back.
All right.
Well, wine is still here. We're all good.
Some of it's in the rug though, but it's mostly still.
It's okay. So if you're just joining us, we are drinking Time Lovin' Tenderness by Joe Swick, a Columbia Valley red wine, which is a blend of Syrah and Viognier. And Will chose Al Green's Let's Stay Together album as a pairing because
And I chose Time. Well, I chose Old Time Lovin' for
Old
Time
Time
Lovin'.
Lovin'. Perfect. This song was actually this wine was actually named after Michael Bolton's song, so it's kind of like, you know, yeah. I don't know. That's good. He's really good at
I'll
this.
take Al Green from Michael, but that's just my personal opinion.
All right.
All right.
Are you ready to go choose the second wine? Yeah, there you go. Just if you didn't know, Will's is a cheap date. He gets tipsy real easily. That's why he just spilled all this
That's
wine.
part of
So,
that's part of our introduction on this show.
all right. So I'm gonna answer
That's
some
our
questions.
disclaimer.
Yeah, like the Michael Bolton, CC. I'm going to take a time to look through and answer some questions real quick. Is there a downside to drinking wine out of a mug? No, Paul. There is no downside. Obviously, there are certain glassware that is designed to enhance flavors based on the shape of the wine. But I don't see anything wrong with drinking wine out of a coffee cup. And if you don't know, Paul is my college roommate, and that's what he used to do. So, and that's what he still does, and that's okay. So, next question. Let's see here. Do I have a favorite or preferred grape variety? Grape variety, I have, let's see, 3, I think. Chenin Blanc, which is a white grape. Albariño, which is another white grape. And then I think Nebbiolo, which is also from Italy. So those are my 3 right there, Caleb. Great question. Hey, Michelle, welcome. Hello, everybody. It's so good to see y'all. Ma, you are right. If wine's in a fancy glass, I feel like, it's just context and you feel like you're enjoying it more. So I see your point, 100%. So if you're just joining, say hi. We already did our first pairing, which was Joe Swick's Time Lovin, Tenderness, and Will is about to bring out his our surprise second bottle, and I've got to finish this real quick too. So, cheers! Tell me what you're drinking. While I just drink in front of you. This is like the Korean videos. Have you ever seen those where they're like they pay people to watch them eat? Have you seen that?
People get paid to do anything on YouTube.
You heard it here first.
But
Vanessa, girl, where you been? Huh? You're late, but that's okay. We're gonna keep drinking. We're gonna keep loving on you. And you got it. Oh my God! Show both cameras too.
Oh,
y'all.
Sorry. We're
okay.
by camera now.
Y'all.
All right. So
this is a treat. Okay.
La Marea.
La Marea.
Marea. It's
Y'all.
an Albariño.
Oh my God. All right. So yes, I guess we need to open it, right?
You need to open it.
This is called La Marea, which means tide in Spanish. And it is from California. It is from Monterrey. And it is Albariño. That's the name of the grape, the one that I just mentioned. And it's made by a man named Ian Brand.
Yeah.
And he's super cool. And the
bottle's beautiful.
He's
That's
dedicated.
I picked it because of the bottle.
He's dedicated an entire
I'm a sucker for a good label.
brand to Spanish varietals in California, which I think is really cool. Here, I'm going to give you a little bit. It's okay. And so he's doing things like Grenache, Monastrell, and Albariño, which is this white wine in California. And it's kind of cool because where Albariño is from in Spain is right on the coast, and Monterrey is also on the coast. And so it just kind of imitates the climate where it does best in Spain. And so it also has limestone-rich soils, which help the acidity and the drainage of the water in the soils, which is also really cool. So it's just like a really, really cool wine. I know this is another good-looking guy who makes the wine too. He's kind of a daddy. Yeah, so this is 100%.
Well, now that I know that, that's not going to influence my decision anyway.
So 100% Albariño, that's the name of the grape. The wine is La Marea, which means tides in Spanish, and the art too is really cool. That was the Spanish settlement. It used to be, I think, the capital of California when it was a Spanish territory. But yeah, this is really, I want to curse right now. This is so tasty. It just smells good.
Resist the urge. Rise above.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
And tastes kind of mineral like
That's so good.
Is that because it's so close to the ocean, or is it?
I think it's more about it's a combination of things. So it's the soils, which is limestone, so it's like really clean, high acid. The sea breezes off the coast like not only contribute salinity to the actual chemistry of the wine, but they cool the grapes off. So you also get high acidity, lower alcohol. So it's just like really clean. It's also fermented in stainless steel tanks. Again, really clean, kind of mineral, kind of fruit forward. Yeah, damn, that's good. You guys. So this was a recommendation from Katie and Janine. Thank you all so much at Vinoteca. If you're in the Atlanta area, please shop there because they are my favorite ladies ever. And they are so good. Lauren, you would love this wine. I'm telling you right now. Mom is asking, Dad wants to know if drinking wine and rock and roll are a good pairing.
Yeah, some wines especially.
They are, yeah, Dad. And it's funny. The more I drink wine, the more I want to dance. So I don't know if there's a scientific correlation to that or not. But
all right. Speaking of dancing,
you gotta go. Yeah, you gotta go. All right.
BRB.
Cousin Haley, do you find these wines in liquor stores, or do you have other options to pick from? So, depending on where you live, there are more options for finding good quality wines. If you're kind of in a remote area, it tends to be a little more tough. But if you're in kind of an urban area, which we are, there's a whole skew of options to choose from in terms of wine stores. So, you've got traditional liquor stores that have a ton of stuff, and sometimes they have really good stuff and really bad stuff. And then there's, small owned wine shops, which I tend to gravitate towards just because they are independently owned. They are sourcing wines from independently owned wineries, and it just kind of helps the small time economy. So that's kind of my MO. We only buy wines from Vinoteca, which is owned by Katie and Janine. Those are my girls. They help me a lot in finding really, really cool wines. If anybody was looking at my story the other night on Instagram, we had a wine that was fermented with oysters, which is insane, and it was so cool. And they told me to drink it, and I never would have otherwise. So, yeah. So, YouTube question: have you ever had Georgia wine? Specifically from that vineyard where that grape stomping lady fell over in that viral video. Oh my God, I didn't know that was in Georgia. I know. I'll show it to you later. It's really good. But I've not had Georgian wine, but I understand that there's kind of a cool little thing going on, especially with Cab Franc. I think they're really using like this red grape that's super cool. So hello, Kelly. Hello, Nina. Hello, everyone. I'm glad you're all here. So yeah, if you're just joining us, Will has already paired Joe Swick's Time Lovin, Tenderness, Viognier, and Syrah blend with Al Green's Let's Stay Together album, or what's the album called?
It's
Let's Stay Together.
And then in particular, we picked Old Time Lovin.
But the track was Old Time Lovin', right?
Yeah.
And right now we are drinking La Marea Albariño from California, which is so tasty. And Will is currently choosing a record pairing. So please tell us what you're drinking right now. Tell us what's up. Tell us weird facts about yourself. I don't know. Weird fact, I had my appendix taken out in Argentina in 2009.
Got a good deal.
So that's a weird fact. Yeah, that's a weird fact about me. What's another weird fact? I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
I can never think of music facts in the moment.
Do you have a record?
Although,
Will's over there trying to think of weird facts and not focusing on the task at
only
hand.
you can have weird facts. It was directed
Not
weird at all. There's nothing.
Julie says, "What's the Spanish word for appendix?" I think it's appendice. Appendice. Yeah. Walter, are you still here? Appendice. Well, that was in Spain. Yeah. And then appendectomia is what happened. So we're beside the point. Y'all, if you're joining us, if you're just hanging out, we are the Wine Guide, ATL, and this is the third episode of VINYL, where we drink wines, and Will, who knows absolutely nothing about wine, chooses a record pairing to go with that. And the point is to show you all that you don't need to know anything about wine in order to enjoy it, okay? And to make decisions about it and to let it inspire you, okay? So I know, yeah, Kelly, did I tell you that story? Yeah, my friend Kelly, she's never been in, or she and I both studied abroad in Argentina. So yeah, I had my appendix taken out. But I know mom's upset that I'm bringing that up, but it was a good deal. Remember, it was way cheaper. So it's another talk for the American healthcare system. But yeah. So come on in. Who has questions? What's up? What are y'all drinking? What's going on? Yeah. What you sipping on? Will is in the midst of choosing a record pairing for La Marea Albariño. Ooh, you're drinking La Boutanche. Hell yeah. It's so good. So good, Nina. If anybody doesn't know, Nina owns and operates an amazing little pop-up where she does all vegan food in Detroit, and it's called Street Beat, and it's the best thing ever. So yeah, y'all, if you're not in Detroit, get yourself there right now. So how are you coming along?
I think I'm ready.
All right.
Are you ready to move both cameras?
Okay, I'm gonna have a big glug of wine. Paul says, describe the most shameful bag of wine you've ever consumed. It's definitely the one that we found under a couch in college, Paul. So Julie says she wishes she had wine. Blue Curacao. Or is it Curacao? I think it's Curacao. All right, you ready? I'm going to take a big gulp, everybody. And then I am going to film Will doing his wine pairing for La Marea Albariño. So cheers.
It tastes kind of medicinal. I like it.
Mm.
Medicinal wine.
If anybody watches Ina Garden, which you should, whenever she takes a bite of something, it's always really awkward, kind of. But I love when she does it. Like, it's just, I feel like it's so authentic. So, cheers. All right,
Everything looks very good.
let's do this.
All right.
Hey, y'all. And then let's do this.
All right.
Okay. Can you all on YouTube see? Okay, yeah. All right, that's good. There we go.
You need to raise it. It's just
Raise it? Okay.
Torso in the
All right, cool.
YouTube version.
All right,
There
so
you
if you're
go.
just joining us, Will is pairing Albariño with a record, and it looks like he's found it,
I found it.
which is the
I'm
point of
putting it
vinyl.
up. All right. So we have paired with this. We need to clean. Someone got this really dusty. Did you get dust on this
I
album?
did not. I promise.
He got dust on the album.
I promise I did not.
He got dust all over.
Mustache
All right.
goals. Seriously though, right?
I
Boy can
really
pull it
I'm-
off.
I'm liking this mustache. This has been a good spring mustache kind of time. Like
Hey, Dave Martinez.
warmer weather. A little bit of
Hey, Pip.
a little bit too much wine. All right, here we go. Sorry, it took a minute.
All right, what are we pairing it with?
I gotta find just the right.
I know that album.
All right, I chose. Gotta hold it to the camera. Can both cameras see? All right.
Yep.
So I chose "Pet Sounds" by the Beach Boys, and I think I kind of knew what I was going for this time too. Like the moment I kind of tasted that like oceany, crispy, mineral-like smell, or I'm not really sure what it
California Boys,
was. Yeah, it was the
right?
California. So I chose the Beach Boys, and in particular, I chose "Let's Go Away for a While." I need to. Sorry, YouTube. I chose "Let's Go Away for a While." Kind of in line with that, coastal. But I mean, didn't the bottle say it was modeled after like a Spanish Albariño?
Yeah.
It's also kind of like a coastal town.
Absolutely. All right, we're moving back to the
So-
couch, everybody.
Yeah, we're moving back. Let's see. So I chose kind of a beachy coastal artist. But we also chose a particular.
I think that's good. Yes, hell yeah. Hang on, I gotta get down.
But you can't just choose any Beach Boys song because you don't want to choose something like
no,
upbeat
this
and bright
this
and-
wine is more of a vibe.
This song is a vibe.
Absolutely.
Let's go away.
Oh,
for a
wait, that's
while.
mine. Where's yours?
It's all instrumental.
Where's your glass?
Oh, I left it up there.
Oh, okay.
To panic.
Y'all,
Where's your glass?
I know where's the wine. So
Get your glass.
this is cool.
I forgot there was wine.
See,
on the carpet.
I'm just so
Still
impressed
see
with this
it.
guy because I'm not gonna lie, he doesn't know anything about wine, and you know what? That's okay. We're not judging you for that. We think it's cool if you don't know anything about wine, and he's able to make decisions. And then he chose a California wine. I'm sorry, I just burped. I made hummus. He chose a Spanish grape that's grown in
I
California,
can smell it.
and then it's kind of they're both grown on the coast. And it's like a beachy kind of. And I want to drink this on the beach. I want to in La Marea, the tide, right? Damn, he's good, isn't he? Let's give it up for you. Bravo. Bravo, everybody. What is so what else? Who has questions
Feels so
about it?
smart.
I know, he's so good. Beachy, I'm here for it.
Beachy.
Did you know that Pet Sounds was mixed and engineered by wild animals and not their actual pets? I did not know that. No, I did not know that. So, yeah, we've got Joe Swick's wines, T.L.T. paired with
We chose Albariño. I got the actual. I put it back for the display. So we chose Let's Stay Together by Al Green, but we chose a particular track. We chose
Time Lovin, Tenderness.
Old Time Lovin' by Al Green.
All right. And then we have
Smooth
a
vibes.
beachy oceanic wine,
We chose
the Beach Boys.
Pet Sounds, and then in particular we chose. So both cameras can see.
Oh yeah, I guess we should be.
Let's Go Away for a While. Let's go away for a while. Sorry, there's glare. We should probably take it out of the shrink wrap.
But anyway,
All right.
are both of those wines at Vinoteca? Swick is not. Swick I actually had sent to me directly. I bought the wines from him. He's on Instagram at Swick Joe. And he posted something and I just bought 6 bottles from him and he sent them to me. The La Marea though is absolutely from Vinoteca and they suggested that I buy it and I bought 2 bottles. So yeah. It's this one is at Vinoteca. I don't know where it's at around the rest of the country. If you're on the West Coast, it's probably a bit more available, I would imagine. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure where else you can get it. But feel free to message me and I can find it for you. So easily, kind of cool, right? What else was I saying before that? Yeah. Point is, y'all, we're here to drink good wine. We're here to support small farmers and local businesses, and also dispel the myth that you need to know everything about wine in order to enjoy it. Okay. So, with that being said, Shelly has it in Detroit. Okay, so it's at Shelly, where are you? You're on Woodward. I know it's on Woodward. What's it called though? Can't think of the name.
I thought you knew Detroit like the back of your hand.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway,
From Detroit.
I am House of Pure Vin. I knew it. That's the name of the place in Detroit. So if you're there, that's where you can buy it. But anyway, I think we're done for the night. Unless anybody else has any other questions, please let us know.
Now is the time.
Now is the time. Feel free to share us, subscribe to us, ask us questions, reach out to us, follow us, let us know what's going on. Drink good wine, talk about good wine, ask questions about good wine, listen to good music, and fuck Trump, as always. So have a good night, everyone. Cheers. Okay, I gotta end it on both that
Simultaneously.
and okay.
It's you still haven't ended it. You still have to.
Oh my god, I still have to end it. Yeah.
On both. Job is only half.